Hi guys, welcome to Make 2. This is a review of a Minecraft microworld set. This is, if you're familiar with Minecraft, very obviously the Nether. It's set number 21106, was released in 2013 and came with 469 pieces. It also comes with 3 what I will call minifigures and a Nether Portal and then the main build itself. Now this line of microworlds from LEGO depicting Minecraft are modular in that you can take them apart in 4 quadrants. This one is exactly the same. Unlike the other 3 in the series, this does not have removable tops. And so the one very good reason the Nether is literally at the bottom, well, it's its own separate dimension, there's nothing above it and there's nothing below it, bedrock either side. So they couldn't have tops on, but what they have done for the top is depicted a not as flat as in the game The Void, where you can travel relatively safely, but they have still left lots of netherrack and gravel pieces and bits of, I think maybe these are bedrock and these are gravel, so they have tried to give that sense of some texture to the top, otherwise it would just be flat and rather dull. The designers rightly focused all their attention on the inside of this set, the underground bit of the Nether, and that's why they left large parts of the walls exposed so you can get a really good sense of what's going on. Now first off for me is the wonderful amount of dark red you get. Not red-brown but dark red, which is pretty rare and you get a lot of it in this set. We have a huge amount of lava, a lava waterfall depicted in this kind of yellow-orange colour. There's little pieces, 1x1 tiles there, another one over there, which depict nether or depict glowstone, sorry. You get a look of them better there, and then you have just these fires of netherrack on fire down at the bottom. And here you just have a nether fortress bridge in the middle of nowhere, connected across these 2 quadrants of the set, surrounded by lava and netherrack. And this does happen, just an isolated bridge with nothing on it. As I've said in my review of the LEGO Minecraft Microworld, The Forest, they do play with scale in these sets. This would actually be much bigger than, let's put on one of the minifigures, a zombie pigman there. I mean, this would be, maybe 8, 10 wide with a blocks wide with a railing. But in here, they've had to scale this down. But you get a sense from here of how big everything is. This would probably be probably a good 100, 200 blocks, I think, in the actual game. Sides are pretty dull. It really is, unlike the others, a kind of 2-sided affair, and I'll show you the backs of these in a second. This is another, in some ways, very similar. Again, another lava waterfall. Again, some more glowstone, lots of netherrack, and then here you have nether bricks bridge going into the nether fortress, and this lava room. You can see little bits of fire at the back there. So let's open this up and see what each of the 4 pieces looks like. This is just a quick view of all 4 together. I think actually this is the nicest display mode for the set, because you get to have a sense of all 4 together, and this is their display side, this is their nice side. And as you rotate around at the back, there's not a whole lot going on. You've got these walls built up and they do protect the set. There's a little gap here and there. There's a hole here going through to the nether fortress. But there's not a whole lot going on in that. That's fine. It's a shame they couldn't have done more textured. Maybe they could have had more of a cave sense. These aren't just single small areas of nether. Nether is this vast world. They could have just, even having a hole here opening up to here, I think would have been interesting. So it does limit the mix and match play you can have with them. Even if you separate these 2, you could mix them around like this. That kind of works. But if you put this, separate these 2 out, that's another way of doing it. It does look a little bit strange. Things are different levels. It does this to nowhere, this to nowhere. It does kind of work, but it doesn't work quite as well. So this really is a set that's designed to be in one configuration, or do it as a cube. So that is a limitation. but it doesn't have to be modular, and I think they've done a pretty good job of showing us the various different elements. And I just really love letting my imagination run wild and just get a sense of the scale and scope of these huge rivers of lava, these huge waterfalls, these massive nether fortresses, all just depicted in this tiny, tiny amount of space. I really enjoy doing that, so that's why I like these sets. I really like micro-scale sets in general, and I think this micro-scale set could be, a kilometre across if you think about it in one particular way of how they've done scale, and I think that's really nice. This set also comes with a nether portal, very simply built of a few plates with bricks between, and you get these wonderful purple translucent bricks in the middle to represent the nether portal. It's done really nicely. There's no obvious place to attach it on the set, but you can kind of put it anywhere you like and separate it out to make use on a wider play area. So it's simple but effective. This is a zombie pigment, and I think done wonderfully well. Just a few little plates stuck together, including this brown one with a clip holding that golden sword or this little golden knife. And just a brick up here printed with that zombie pigment face. Not a huge amount of detail, but they've kept the same pixel density as they have with the other sets. It's just using maybe 8 or so pixels across, 8 down over this brick just to represent the face. And I think it's just done remarkably well. It's just as soon as you see it, you think, oh yeah, that's a little person with that hand holding a sword. So that's our zombie pigment. The set also comes with 2 giant ghasts. And these are really huge in the game. And they have these long, spindly legs or tentacles that come down. They've done them really well with these cheese slopes. Cheese slopes, of course, are actually built to be put on like this. And that's how the set is built. This is a brick with the printing on. This is a plate. And here are the cheese slopes. And at the bottom, this is one of those inverted tile pieces that probably has a more proper name. There's nothing else to it. And this brick has printing on with these super sad crying faces of the ghasts. They make terrible noises, but as with all the mobs in Minecraft, I think there's something sorrowful and, I don't know, a little not depressing, but I feel empathy and sympathy for these weird creatures because they just look so sad in their lives. You can see the other ghast in the background built identically. It's very simple but very effective, and I actually think more effective than the ones that they use in the now Minecraft minifig scale series. So that's it for this review of the LEGO Minecraft Micro World The Nether. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really do like this set. It's not as interesting in some ways or has as much play value as some of the others in this Micro World series, but I think some of the design is wonderful. I think the pieces are wonderful, and I've really enjoyed putting it together as tiniest pieces and as many of them as there were. But please let me know what you think in the comments below, and please do like this video if you've enjoyed it. Finally, feel free to subscribe to our channel because more videos will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.